Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is BobLyn and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm really excited. I don't know why. Randomly, I decided that I would try Blitz Royale. I haven't played that. I think I've tried it twice and I was like, okay, it's tier 5, it's tier 6, it's tier 7. It's just boring. But this time, they've added it to tier 9, or you can play it in tier 9. And as you can see, I have the Ägir here, and the Ägir is a great ship for this, I think, because you can kite with it. If you look at the rear, you have an extra secondary turret compared to out in the front of the ship, and this is just great for kiting when you have DDs chasing you, when you have a BB chasing you, anything. And in this game you will see I am going to be fighting everything. This is a very impressive game in my opinion, and it was so fun. I don't know why I haven't played Blitz Royale more, and I'm just happy that I discovered this, because right after I played a Paulo Emilio game, and if you want to see that, let me know, because it is just as interesting. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so the whole premise of Blitz Royale, for those of you guys that don't know, is it's a battle royale, just like PUBG, Warzone, Fortnite even. And the way it works in Blitz or in World of Warships is you have these power-ups all around the map and you can pick them up. The one to my port side is the fire and flooding resistance buff. The one I'm going for here is a maneuverability buff, as you can see, and there's also a surface detection buff. So there's also one for reload, and then when you sink an enemy ship, you actually can pick up their health, just a health pack, and regain some HP. So this is like, you gotta think, guys, this is my first game in Blitz, Victory Royale, or whatever it's called, Blitz Royale, sorry. In like, I think 2 years, ever since I played it first and didn't enjoy it. I was probably just bad, to be honest. But yeah, this is my first game, and I was thinking I need to be very careful here. I'm just gonna pick up some buffs, and I think that's the general strategy when you play this, is just pick up as many buffs as you can without exposing yourself. If you get detected, figure out where the threat is coming from and get out of there. If you all of a sudden, the second you turn an island, get detected, you know there's something there, and you have to turn out if it's a DD. As you can see in my game right here, there's 6 enemy destroyers, and yeah, that's quite a lot. You will see a lot of DDs in this, and that's why I'm going for these surface detection buffs, because yeah, you wanna gain as much of an edge as you can in a big battle cruiser like Ägir. Yeah, and let me talk about the Ägir here. I think the Ägir is probably one of the best cruisers you can pick for this, because you have the power to fight destroyers. They have to get close to you if they want to torp you, because you are pretty maneuverable. You can dodge their torps somewhat. You have your secondaries, and they just maul the destroyers. You also have secondary overload, which is, I mean, amazing. You know, it's Ägir was actually the first ship that introduced this secondary overload skill, so it's one of the OGs in that regard. You also get 305mm guns, 9 of them, and I mean, they're always good. I feel like they pen great, and they are also great at dealing with DDs. I run a main battery traverse, as you can see my build here, and we have a level 11 commander on this. Spec for the Siegfried though, keep that in mind. That is spec for a Siegfried. I just put it on my Ägir for fun. Yeah, I make a mistake here of using my secondary overload on this rune, because I don't know, I think I might have thought I had more than just 2, but you only have 2 on the Ägir, and you need to keep those for DD fights or battleship fights. Battleships are gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with in a cruiser when you're solo, because if there's also a DD looking at you, he can easily take advantage of that if you're just tunnel visioned on a BB. So I would suggest staying away from BBs, because at the end of the day, the enemy, all the other destroyers in this game are going to take care of that BB. They want him badly. But I'm going to take out as many of these DDs as I can. And there's a Felix Schultz on my... He was at my rear, but now we're gonna hunt this guy down. So as you can see, my buffs, I have surface detection, maneuverability, and resistance buffs. So if we do get a flooding or a fire, we are pretty good. But I'm not suspecting this guy will fire HE in a Felix Schultz. I mean, that would be stupid. So I was thinking he was going to go for the maneuverability buff, but he did not, and that would be wise for him not to do, because if you get outside of the circle and you get caught in the electromagnetic field, as it's called here, it's not a gas, yeah, you will take damage over time. And there we find the Felix Schultz, and he's dead meat. There you see one of the health packs you can pick up if you get a kill, or if you don't have to get the kill to take the health pack, you can just get it. And the Iowa spots us, but something more interesting pops up. That's the rune at maybe, what, 5 kilometers? Yeah, my secondary is already opening up, so I'm not gonna waste my secondary overload on this guy. We are gonna meet a lot more enemies in this game than just these two guys right here. The Iowa I'm just gonna completely ignore, and I'm gonna go into a, you know, head-on knife fight brawl with this rune. He also has torpedoes, but I know that I can take a full salvo of his torpedoes because there will be a health pack for me when he sinks. So we're going in. We got our first set off. Two torpedo hits, pretty good, but our main battery will finish the job. So yeah, there we see we took some decent damage from him, but we're gonna, you know, heal it right back up. These health packs are very good. They really do make it possible, because once you get to the end of the game, you know, health is gonna be a problem. You don't have as many DCPs or repair kits. And you saw, you know, I'm almost full HP after that buff, so not bad. Now we're in a pickle though, because there's Yugumo and an Ibuki who both want to destroy me. Like, they really do. I luckily get another, what's it called, buff, but again, there's not two shooting at me. There's 3 people trying to kill me now. And that means that's all the other enemies except one who's trying to take care of me right now. I have to be really careful here. So I go into what I call the Bismarck style. I just keep turning my rudder, keep, you know, fiddling with my engine and my speed to throw off any torpedoes. I'm gonna go behind this island here because I wanna, you know, get a couple of seconds of breathing room before I go back in there, and we're just gonna do damage to this Ibuki. He missed his torps, but I know there's a DD on my right side as well. So at this point, everybody is kind of meeting in the middle. The circle is not even that small yet, and here we see his second set. So now I know I can go in because he doesn't have time to turn. If he does, he will die. And hello, Mr. Ibuki. Say hello to Ägir's 305mm. Beautiful shot right there, just over the island. And now comes the interesting thing. Where are the 2 other DDs? I need to get this health pack, and I need to establish some dominance here. These guys need to know who's the boss and who has the superior firepower. That's definitely the Ägir in that situation. The Ägir is just amazing at dealing with destroyers, and this brave Yugumo decided to show up, and he's gonna, you know, if it was possible to get a Kraken in this, that will be our Kraken. We got our 5th kill already, just served up on a plate, so that's always nice. Now we have 2 enemy DDs left, and I don't know, man. I kind of felt like they were working together. You can play as a team in this, but you will face other people playing in teams, so it's fair, you know. But you could queue up at the same time and get lucky, right? So I think they were doing that because they were really messing with me. One of them was just hiding while this guy was just drive-bying, coming in all the time trying to get me. But as you can see, if you just keep turning, well, I mean, the torpedoes are gonna have a hard time hitting you. You're pretty maneuverable in this ship. We got a double fire on the Adriatico, and yeah, he's just burning away. So now I'm just gonna wait for the other DD to show up. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna skip past this part because it's just me sailing around in a circle. I'm gonna fast forward. Alright, so here we are, and the enemy Fletcher is about to he's about to say hello. So we're just sailing away. Like I said, you want to be kiting in the Ägir. You want to make sure that you're not, you know, trying to force head on with somebody, because you don't turn that fast. You're just, you know, a little bit faster than a BB, sure, but not, you know, Seattle or Minotaur Neptune levels. This Fletcher here he's brave, and he's actually persisting. He's not firing his torpedoes yet, and that's always scary when you're in a situation like this, because it's kind of like a gamble. It's like 2 people, you know, sitting opposite of each other in a poker game, and they're just both having poker faces. Nobody wants to falter. It's a game of attrition, and look at this guy. He keeps on coming. I understand him. I'm almost full HP, and I actually shoot my torpedoes too fast, and this guy nails the dodge, and I was like, no, dude, here comes his torpedoes. But again, we abuse the island, and we just sail into the rock. This is a nasty move you can do, and it works, you know, pretty well some of the time. The Fletcher's done now, and yeah, here comes the other DD. I don't know if they were friends, but anyways, they tried. So Mr. Adriatico will try to come in and use his torpedoes as well, and we're gonna have another head-on. This is the final guy. This is the 1v1. Whoever wins this duel wins the whole match, and he gets a good heal in, and I'm like, oh god damn it, man. Here comes his full broadside torpedoes, but here comes my HE, and yeah, my secondaries finish him off. That is the game, and he actually ends up killing me. And yeah, that was my victory in Blitz Royale. 7 kills and 124,000 damage. Pretty good, and I had a lot of fun. I can wholeheartedly recommend playing this game mode. I don't know why I've slept on it. It's so much fun, and I really want them to put tier 10 in this. Why not? It could be so cool. You can also play CV if you want. Yeah, here you can see my damage and performance. We pretty much got all kills in this game. That was very interesting, actually. But yeah, if you want to see my Paolo Emilio game, it's not as impressive. For sure, leave a comment or a like, and I'll upload that as well and commentate it. I just thought this was such a fun game mode, and yeah, that I just wanted to show you guys. So there's not much else to say. My name is BobLyn. Thank you so much for watching. Signing out.